The Roman Empire was one of the most powerful and influential civilizations in all of human history. For centuries, its vast territories stretched from the misty hills of Britain to the sun-scorched deserts of Mesopotamia. Rome is famous not just for its mighty legions, its impressive roads, or its magnificent buildings, but for the very idea of what an empire could be. Its story is a grand tale of conquest, engineering, law, and culture. The shadow of Rome still touches our world today, in our languages, our legal systems, and our political ideas. We are in many ways still living in the world that the Romans made for us so long ago. At the heart of Rome's incredible story are its leaders. These were the men who guided its destiny, for better or for worse. They were generals, politicians, and reformers who faced monumental challenges. They had to manage a sprawling, diverse empire, command huge armies, and navigate the dangerous waters of Roman politics. Their decisions had consequences that rippled across generations, shaping the course of Western civilization. Their lives were often filled with drama, ambition, and conflict, making them figures of endless fascination. We are still captivated by their triumphs and their failures, seeing in them reflections of our own struggles with power and responsibility. Studying these legendary figures is more than just a history lesson, it is an exploration of leadership itself. They show us how ambition can build an empire and how it can also tear one apart. They demonstrate the importance of vision, the necessity of political skill, and the burdens that come with ultimate authority. From the battlefields of Gaul to the imperial palace in Constantinople, their stories are filled with moments of genius, ruthlessness, and profound change. By understanding their actions and the world they lived in, we gain a clearer perspective on the forces that continue to shape our own societies and the leaders who guide them. Why do these ancient men still inspire and intrigue us so deeply? It is because their challenges in many ways are timeless. They dealt with economic crises, military threats, social unrest, and the difficult task of uniting people from many different backgrounds under a single rule. Their solutions, whether through military conquest, clever propaganda, or radical reform, provide powerful case studies that are still relevant. The stories of Caesar, Augustus, and Constantine are not just tales of the past. They are foundational narratives of power and influence that continue to echo in the corridors of modern leadership, reminding us of the enduring impact one individual can have on the world. Gaius Julius Caesar was a man of immense talent and boundless ambition. Born into a noble but not particularly wealthy family in 100 BC, he quickly proved himself to be a brilliant politician and a gifted public speaker. He knew how to win the support of the common people of Rome, promising them reforms and entertaining them with grand spectacles. Caesar's early career was a masterclass in political climbing, as he formed strategic alliances and worked his way up the ladder of Roman offices. He possessed a sharp mind and a magnetic personality that drew people to him, making him both a popular hero and a dangerous rival to the established order. Caesar's most famous achievement was his conquest of Gaul, a vast territory that is now modern-day France. For nearly a decade, he led his legions in a series of daring and often brutal campaigns, extending Rome's borders to the Atlantic Ocean. His detailed accounts of these wars, known as the Commentaries on the Gallic War, became a classic of Latin literature and a powerful piece of political propaganda. This incredible military success made him enormously wealthy and gave him the unwavering loyalty of a hardened, veteran army. He was no longer just a politician in Rome, he was the most powerful general the Republic had ever seen. This immense power made the Senate in Rome very nervous. They feared he would use his army to seize control of the state. When they ordered him to disband his legions and return to Rome as a private citizen, Caesar made a fateful decision. In 49 BC, he led his army across the Rubicon River, the northern boundary of Italy, which was an active civil war. He famously declared, "The die is cast." The conflict that followed engulfed the Roman world, and Caesar emerged victorious. He became the undisputed master of Rome, taking the title of dictator for life and beginning a series of far-reaching reforms. As dictator, Caesar brought significant changes to Rome. He reformed the calendar, creating the Julian calendar that we still use in a modified form today. He planned huge public works projects, offered land to his veteran soldiers, and extended Roman citizenship to more people in the provinces. However, his total control over the state was seen as a threat to the Roman Republic and its traditions. A group of senators, believing they were saving the Republic from tyranny, assassinated him in the Senate House on the Ides of March in 44 BC. His death did not save the Republic. Instead, it plunged Rome into another cycle of civil war and ultimately paved the way for the rise of the emperors. After Caesar's death, chaos once again descended upon Rome. Out of the ensuing power struggle, one man emerged supreme: Caesar's great-nephew and adopted heir Octavian. He was only a teenager when Caesar was killed, but he was incredibly clever, patient, and politically astute. He skillfully navigated the treacherous political landscape, first forming an alliance with his rivals to defeat Caesar's assassins, and then turning on those same rivals to secure his own position. After a final victory against his last opponent, Mark Antony, at the Battle of Actium in 31 BC, Octavian was left as the sole ruler of the Roman world, ending a century of civil war. Octavian knew that Romans were tired of war and deeply suspicious of kings, so he did something brilliant. Instead of declaring himself a dictator like Caesar, he claimed to be restoring the Roman Republic. He carefully maintained the appearance of the old political institutions like the Senate, while quietly gathering all the real power for himself. In 27 BC, the Senate granted him the new and reverent title of Augustus, meaning the Exalted One. He called himself Princeps, or first citizen. In this way, he created a completely new political system, the Roman Empire, ruled by an emperor, all while pretending the old republic was still alive. Augustus's long reign, which lasted for more than 40 years, was a period of peace and prosperity known as the Pax Romana, or the Roman peace. He professionalized the army, stationing it securely on the empire's frontiers to defend against external threats. He reformed the tax system to make it more fair and efficient, and he launched a massive building program that transformed the city of Rome. He famously boasted that he found Rome a city of brick and left it a city of marble. He sponsored arts and literature, with poets like Virgil and Horace flourishing under his patronage. The changes Augustus made were fundamental and long-lasting. He established the foundations of the Roman Empire that would endure for centuries. He created a civil service to help govern the vast territories, introduced a new set of moral laws aimed at restoring traditional Roman values, and established the Praetorian Guard as the emperor's personal bodyguards. When he died in AD 14, he had completely reshaped Rome. He had ended the destructive civil wars, established a stable system of government, and ushered in an unprecedented era of peace. He was not just Rome's first emperor, he was the architect of its imperial future. Centuries after Augustus, the Roman Empire faced a period of profound crisis. It was battered by civil wars, economic collapse, and constant invasions along its borders. It was into this chaotic world that Constantine the Great was born around AD 272. His father was a senior Roman army officer, and Constantine followed him into a military career, proving himself to be a strong and capable commander. After his father's death, his troops proclaimed him emperor, but he had to fight a series of long and difficult civil wars against several rivals to make that title a reality. His rise to power was a testament to his military skill and ruthless determination. Constantine's most significant act came before a crucial battle in AD 312. According to tradition, on the eve of the Battle of the Milvian Bridge outside Rome, he had a vision. He saw a Christian symbol in the sky, a cross of light, and heard the words, "In this sign you will conquer." He ordered his soldiers to paint the symbol on their shields. They won the battle, and Constantine believed that the Christian God had given him the victory. This event marked a turning point for him and for the entire Roman Empire. From that moment on, he became a supporter of Christianity, a religion that had previously been persecuted by the state. This support for Christianity changed the world forever. In AD 313, Constantine co-issued the Edict of Milan, which granted religious tolerance throughout the empire. For the first time, Christians were free to worship without fear of punishment. He did not make Christianity the official state religion, that would happen later, but his patronage was transformative. He showered the church with money and privileges, built magnificent churches like the original St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, and involved himself directly in religious debates such as the Council of Nicaea, which sought to unify Christian doctrine. His actions set Christianity on the path to becoming the dominant religion of the Western world. Another of Constantine's monumental achievements was the founding of a new capital city. He believed that the old city of Rome was too full of pagan traditions and not strategically located to deal with threats on the eastern frontiers. He chose the ancient Greek city of Byzantium, which he rebuilt and renamed Constantinople, the city of Constantine. Officially dedicated in AD 330, it became the new center of imperial power. This move shifted the empire's focus eastward and created a capital that would survive for another 1,000 years after the Western Roman Empire fell. Constantine was a revolutionary leader whose embrace of Christianity and founding of Constantinople profoundly reshaped the future of Europe.